The mysterious disappearance of the Yuba County Five. In 1978, the Yuba County Five disappearance shocked the United States, leaving behind questions that remain unanswered to this day. This article explores the incident, the background of the five young men, the mysteries surrounding the case, and the theories that have been proposed to explain their tragic fate. Let's delve into the details and uncover what we can about this enduring mystery. Overview of the incident. On February 24, 1978, five young men from Yuba County, California, attended a basketball game at California State University, Chico. After the game, they vanished without a trace. The next day, their car was discovered abandoned in a remote area of the Plumas National Forest, deep within the Sierra Nevada mountains. The car was found in good condition, with the keys missing but otherwise undisturbed. One window was rolled down, but there were no signs of foul play or struggles. However, the young men were nowhere to be found. The area was hit by a severe snowstorm, which hindered search efforts, and the initial rescue operation was called off without finding any clues. The case took a chilling turn 4 months later, in June, when one of the young men, Ted Weiher, was found deceased in a Forest Service cabin. Over the next few days, the remains of 3 others were discovered nearby, leaving Gary Mathias, the 5th member of the group, still missing. To this day, his fate remains unknown. Who were the Yuba County Five? The 5 men were close friends, bonded through a local disability support program. Known affectionately in their community as the Boys, they were well liked and known for their camaraderie. Gary Mathias, diagnosed with schizophrenia, Mathias had been receiving treatment and was reportedly stable at the time of his disappearance. Ted Weiher, known for his neat and meticulous habits, Weiher had a mild intellectual disability. Jack Hewitt, a close friend of Weiher, Hewitt also had a mild intellectual disability. Jack Madruga, the group's designated driver, Madruga had no official diagnosis but was noted to have learning challenges. Bill Sterling was another member with undiagnosed learning disabilities and was a frequent participant in group activities. The group had been looking forward to participating in a basketball tournament the day after their disappearance, and had even laid out their uniforms and made plans for an early wake-up call. Their excitement and preparation make their diversion into the mountains all the more baffling. Mysteries surrounding the case. Why did they head into the mountains? The Plumas National Forest is about 2 hours east of Chico and far off their expected route home. There was no clear reason for them to drive so far into the mountains, especially in worsening weather conditions. Why was the car abandoned? Their car was found in working condition, with enough gas to return home. The road where it was abandoned was unpaved but navigable. Thus, police concluded that the car had been driven carefully, suggesting that someone familiar with mountain roads might have been at the wheel. Why they left the safety of the vehicle remains a mystery. What happened at the forest cabin? Weiher's body was discovered inside a service cabin, wrapped in multiple layers of sheets. And despite access to canned food, matches, and warm clothing, he succumbed to starvation and hypothermia. Evidence suggests he survived for weeks or even months before dying, raising questions about why he didn't use the available resources. Where is Gary Mathias? Mathias's shoes were found inside the cabin, suggesting he may have been there with Weiher. However, his remains have never been found, and his fate remains one of the case's greatest mysteries. Theories and explanations. Over the years, several theories have emerged to explain the disappearance of the Yuba County Five. While none of them provide definitive answers, they offer potential insights into what might have happened. They got lost. One theory suggests they were attempting to visit a friend of Mathias who lived in a small town called Forbstown, located between Chico and the Plumas National Forest. Unfamiliar with the area, they may have taken a wrong turn and ended up on the mountain road. Psychological factors. Some believe that Mathias's schizophrenia may have played a role in this tragedy. If he had a psychotic episode at that time, it could have caused confusion and panic within the group, which might be a plausible explanation as to why they abandoned the car and ventured into the snow despite the obvious dangers. Hypothermia and disorientation. All 4 recovered bodies showed signs of hypothermia, which can impair judgment and cause disorientation. Victims of severe hypothermia often shed clothing and make irrational decisions, which may explain their scattered locations. Third-party involvement. Some have speculated that another person or group may have been involved, possibly forcing the men into the mountains. However, there was no evidence of physical violence, and this theory remains speculative. Conclusion. The disappearance of the Yuba County Five is a haunting reminder of how quickly ordinary circumstances can spiral into tragedy. Despite years of investigation, the case remains unsolved, leaving many questions unanswered. Why did they venture into the mountains? Why did they abandon the safety of their car? And what ultimately happened to Gary Mathias? These mysteries have left investigators and armchair detectives alike grappling with the unknown for decades. What do you think happened to the Yuba County Five? Feel free to share your thoughts and theories in the comments below.